Alright, in this video I'll be talking about the memory mode and the CURNUM function. So basically the MS-3 has two modes, the memory mode and manual mode. So by pressing this foot switch you can toggle between memory and manual. So memory is blue and manual is red. So what memory mode means is basically the 4 foot switches here built in the MS-3 will function as different patches. You can change to different patches. And I've already showed this to you in the first video. So clean sound in the first patch, another sound in a different patch. So what the CURNUM function basically is, it's short for current number. And what that means is, it's actually a very cool feature because when you're in memory mode, whatever patch that you're currently in, so let's say here I'm currently in number 1, patch number 1. So that's the current number. So basically if you press it again, you can assign any effect or any parameter switching that you want to toggle on or off, on and off actually. If you press it again, it will turn off. To turn on a different effect. So for this patch, it's a clean sound with a bit of reverb and a compressor. The loop 1 is on. If I press the current number again, which is number 1, I have assigned this to turn on the chorus. So just like that, you have an additional function with just the same foot switch. Let's take a look at another patch here. So patch number 2. This is the same patches that I've shown you in the first video. So this is a low gain amp, overdriven amp. If I press the current number for this, it will turn on loop 2. Now loop 2 is being used now. So as you can see, loop 2 is the 3 overdrives there. So basically when loop 2 is on, I have the option to choose which of those I want to use. So currently I have the new X screen of tone, the horseman side, the left side on. So if loop 2 is off, then none of those pedals are gonna be working. So even if I press on the slow distortion, it won't change the sound. But if I press loop 2 on, it will just give me an additional boost of gain because basically the overdrive will come into the signal. So without so I just press the same number, the current number, if I want more overdrive. And if that's not enough, when loop 2 is engaged, I have an option to stack any combination of these overdrives. So I can add the Morning Star on the Queen of Tone for additional gain if that's not enough. And if I press it again, it will disengage those 2 overdrives that are currently on. So normally I have just one on, and when I press loop 2 or engage loop 2, I can have the option to stack any drive I want along with what's currently on. So that's another example of the current number function. Let's take a look at this patch number 3, which is the metal sound. The current number function for this is another chorus as well because I use chorus with distortion. So So that's the current number for patch number 3. Patch number 4, I have the current number set to the delay. So that's a Tera echo delay. I usually use that for volume swells, using the expression pedal, of course. So yeah, current number function is very cool for this, the feature of the MS-3, because basically you only have 4 physical foot switches, but by having the current number function on top of those 4 foot switches, you can have 8 switches. So you can press on any of these for different sounds, and if you want an additional sound or a different sound on top of that, depending on how you program this unit, you can have another 4 sets of different sounds or effects to turn on and off. Let me show you another patch here, which is a different example, because basically the first 4 was just adding on effects. This is an example of more complex switching using the current number function again. This is another clean sound, basically the same amp in the IR200. When I press the current number function again, it will engage the acoustic simulator. And it turned off the chorus as well, so I don't have a chorus anymore. So. If I want a guitar, electric guitar sound again, I just press it again. So very cool, the current number function. You can actually do anything, like there's up to 8 assigns you can, for each patch you can assign to any of those foot switches, whether it's a current number function or going into manual mode. So manual mode I'll talk about in the next video.